right, welcome back to Bayou Time, and we're now accompanied by a winner of a game show. And let's introduce you now to Bayou Gauche native Abby Thibodaux. And Abby, you were telling me during the break that although you kind of grew up there, your other side of the family is right here in our viewing area.
Yes, my mom's side of the family's from Galliano, and my dad's side is from Cutoff, so I'm a Bayou girl, born and raised.
All right, very good. And just before we talk a little bit about the show, you're a student at LSU, is that correct?
Yeah, I went to Nichols my first 2 years, and then I transferred over to LSU just for something bigger since I was going into Mass Comm.
All right, and let's talk a little bit about CMT's The Singing Bee. First of all, for any of our viewers who don't know about The Singing Bee, what kind of game show is it?
Pretty much, you don't have to sing it well, you just have to sing it right is our tagline. So being that I was a horrible singer, I just knew all my country music and I just had to fill in with the lyrics. And I ended up winning.
And there you see some of the footage right there from the show. What kind of experience was this? Was it something that you just went out and tried out for? You were in the area, kind of like a Wheel of Fortune type of deal, or how did you get on the show?
Well, I actually sent them an email because at the end of the show they'll tell you every time, email us if you want to be on it. So what I did was I emailed them and then I Skype auditioned my sophomore year, but I was too young. So I Skype auditioned again, they called me back, they were like, do you want to come? The producers really liked you. So I was like, of course. So they flew me out to California after I Skyped and I got maybe 6 songs wrong. So I flew out there and then I was like, can I really win this thing? And then I did, so it was pretty crazy.
Very good. I think we have some of the footage from when actually you won. What was it like, whenever you were singing during that final song?
I was just praying that I knew it, and then once it came on and my nerves finally calmed down a little bit, it was a little bit better, and then once I realized which lyric it was, I was like so surprised.
All right. So is that it there?
Yes, that is.
There you
the
go.
Confetti, I was like, I completely forgot that they even do that whenever you win, which is pretty cool.
Well, yeah, that is pretty cool. So it's a country music, I guess, genre of a game show, correct? So you must be a big country music fan.
Yes, it's 60%. It used to be on a different show, and that's whenever it was Don't Forget the Lyrics with Joey Fatone, and then they changed it to 60% country and 40% other, different things like that. And mainly I know country, so I got lucky because my first 2 songs were Eric Church and Rascal Flatts, and I'm like die hard for both of those. So I was like, this is crazy.
So what was your strategy going into the game? I mean, since you were going to be on national TV, were you trying, were you a little nervous that you might sound kind of funny singing the lyrics?
Not necessarily that. I was just really kind of going in because I didn't know if you would get picked at first because they put you in the audience and you're not guaranteed to play. So I was like, okay, I might not be able to play, I might just be able to watch, which will still be fun. But they also kind of prepare you and let you know like which songs they give you as far as years. So I started going through them and then I realized I'm never going to learn all of these songs. So I just perfected the ones that I knew, and the ones that I didn't, I was like, I just hope I don't get them.
Okay, so you Skyped when you were 18 years old, and tried to audition for it, and you weren't selected at the time. And then 3 years later, they fly you out there and you end up making the show. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, what happened was I casted with one casting director, and he called me, and I was actually eating lunch with my friends at Nichols in the cafeteria, and they were like, maybe if we have a college show, we'll bring you on, but you're too young right now, because I was still the youngest even this time whenever I won. I was still 21, also with my opponent, Seth, and then everyone else was, way older than us. So.
Okay. Well, $10,000 was the prize. That's a lot of money for a 21-year-old to have. What are you going to do with it?
I decided I was going to save all but $1,000, and then I wanted to go on vacation, but nobody wanted to come with me, so I'm going to try to save it until next year and try to go to one of the award shows in Nashville, Tennessee, celebrate my country music love.
Very, very good. We hope you enjoy it, and hopefully they don't take too much taxes out of the $10,000. We were just talking about that with our callers about the taxes, so hopefully you'll still have something to save for after college, maybe.
Yeah, that's true too.
Now, in addition to being a student at LSU, you mentioned during the break that you're also a professional cheerleader. Why don't you tell our viewers about that?
I'm a professional cheerleader for the New Orleans Voodoo, the Arena Football League. We play in the arena. And our season is actually going to go all the way through the first or second week of August this year, which is really fun. It's a really good time for the kids. My family always goes, Mama, Papa, you know, you got to bring the whole family out there whenever
Yeah.
you're Cajun. So,
Oh, very
but yeah,
good.
it's a good time.
Well, good. So I guess being a cheerleader for the Voodoo in front of, you know, dancing in front of, you know, 10,000, 12,000, 20,000 people, whatever it may be, you know, did that take some of the edge off when you were on this big stage singing in front of everybody with the cameras rolling?
It's kind of weird to tell because at first I was like, I danced in front of thousands of people at the arena. And then I got there and the people around you, you know that they know country music or you know that they love music. So you're kind of just like, these people aren't here to watch me dance. These people are here hoping that I get it right.
Yeah.
So it was kind of crazy and it was kind of nerve-wracking, but then I had to, like, you know, come back down and was like, okay, I do this every Friday. I'm good. I can handle it. So
When you say you do it every Friday, you sing karaoke every Friday, or are you talking about dancing in front of people?
no, dancing.
Okay.
I've actually only sang karaoke once, and it was under the influence of a Long Island iced tea, and I will never probably do that again.
But that
So-
was when you were 21, so you were legal when you did it, right?
Yes,
Okay.
obviously.
All right, very good. Abby, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations
Thank you so
again.
much.
Galliano, you know, right here from home. And now, has it already, from Galliano, has it already aired on TV?
Yeah, it aired 2 weeks ago, but if you want, you can go to cmt.com under the Sing and Be, and I'm episode 404, so you can still see that, and the bonus interview that they have where I say what I wanted to do with the money and all the fun stuff, so it's still there.
All right, well, enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
All right, we appreciated having you. All right, with that, we'll take a short break. When we come back, Kanata's in the kitchen. Chef George Caslow and Joni Petrie are cooking up some mahi-mahi along with some chicken, so that's coming up next right here on Bayou Time.